Collateral Damage Remeowstered. This is a remake of a game of the same name from 2014. It had the same basic idea, but it improved upon it by changing up the progression and adding in more items and tasks. This has you playing as a cat who has very different petty excuses for being upset at the humans who feed and shelter you. So basically, it's a completely faithful representation of what owning a cat is like. They just tolerate you at best. They give you a goal to knock over as much as you can. They either give you a total of how much you cost your owners, or they give you an object knocked over counter. I think if you're in a main level, they're giving you an object count, and if you're in a bonus level, it gives you the total amount destroyed. There are 5 main levels and 5 bonus levels. You can unlock the bonus levels by doing enough of the objectives on your task list. Then a key will show up somewhere in the room, and once you find it, you can play the bonus world. In order to unlock main levels, you have to finish the goals that they give you in the actual main levels. The bonus level goals won't add to your bell count, which is the currency used to unlock levels. So you might be saying, if the bonus levels don't help you unlock levels, why do them? These levels are much more fun and prone to destruction than the main levels for some reason. The main reason you'll do the bonus levels is to get stars, which can be used to upgrade your cat's abilities. At first, your cat has very little energy and moves slowly. Sometimes the damage you do in the main and bonus levels will give you star balls to collect, and as you redeem them, they make your time easier in these open worlds. It's pretty slow though to get upgraded, until I realized the plants give you 2 to 3 balls every time you eat one, and one level has at least 15 of them, and they reload them every time you go in. So you can grind it out to get all your upgrades fairly quickly, or you can just do it legitimately, as doing 100% completion of a level gives you a lot of stars. It took me about an hour and a half to get a very quick and nimble cat, where I was jumping and double jumping all over the map. You can also change up your cat's character to give yourself different stats. You do this by finding photos. Every 5 will give you a new cat you can unlock. However, at a certain point, if you upgrade your stats all the way, the cats will basically play the same way, only with very small difference in stats. Now, the things they say that you destroyed were often strange. I can see where you're knocking over a TV on the ground. That does make sense. I'm not sure why knocking a book to the floor destroys it, but it gets put into the destruction total. Even worse when it gives me a $5 destruction total for a sock. How does knocking a sock off a table destroy it? Or does putting a sock on the ground dirty it for the other people living here, and they just throw it away? Ew, it touched the floor! Throw it away! Like I do with every one of my socks. In fact, why don't you throw away the carpet, Davey? Because that gets dirty as well. Sadly, I can see this being a real thing with very rich people. At least with the socks. In addition to the main mode, there are 2 other modes to play. A procedurally generated world, which will randomize the goals given, as well as the world, and a litter box mode, which will give you unlimited time to do whatever you want. They give you incentives to play both, as the procedurally generated one gives you photos and stars for finishing your goal, and the litter box is all about finding photos. So if you like unlocking characters, there are 24 cats to get, so these 2 modes will be very helpful to you. Now this is both a short game and not at the same time. It can be beaten in about 2 hours or so, but if you want to unlock every cat and finish every level to 100%, I can see this taking at least 8 to 10 hours. Collateral Damage Remeowstered was more fun than I expected. Now don't get me wrong on this, the game is very shallow. There isn't much to it. However, jumping around and swatting the items down was very enjoyable. You will very quickly unlock levels, so they were constantly giving you new and very different locations for your character to destroy. Now this is normally $14.99, and I would say wait for it to go on sale. The only problem with it was its lack of depth. The gameplay really doesn't change, just the location. Now the controls can be really easy for kids to use. And I can see younger kids really enjoying this. So if this looks fun to you, I suggest getting it when it's on sale.